Yeah. All right. And one more thing is NIC network interface card on PC. Activate more than one network interface card. We only have one network interface card in our system. Okay. So anyways, guys, let's get back. Yeah. So talking about setting up VPN and proxy, as we already discussed what is VPN and what is proxy. And I also told you how to set up your own static private IP addresses in Kali Linux, right? So just right click on this, click on edit connection, open it, go to IPv4 settings, and you can add up your own IP address you want. Okay, and you can save it. But yeah, I don't want to add a static IP. I'll just remove, let it remain this way. Okay. All right. Now, coming back to set up proxy, open your terminal. Okay. Open your terminal. I hope you all have updated and upgraded your system, right? Your Kali Linux updating and upgrading is done, I guess. Sudo apt-get update and upgrade. Okay. Now, after doing that, type sudo nano. Nano is nothing but it's a editor. Okay, it's a note. It's kind of notepad. It's like a text editor. Okay, nano, and there is a file in this file path etc slash proxy change. In next class, I'll be telling you about what about Linux commands. Okay, basic Linux commands and all. I'll explain it in next session. But right now, just understand that there is a file path that is etc slash proxy chains by default. Okay, so remember guys, don't keep instead of capital P, this is capital P. Don't keep small p. If you keep small p and enter this, you'll get a blank page. Okay, so make sure that you enter details correctly. So proxy chains dot conf. Okay, enter at 97. Second. 1 second, guys. Proxy. Yeah. Okay. So in few scenarios, it will be proxy chain 4. Okay. Proxy chains 4.conf. So if at all you are getting a blank page, if you type proxy chains.conf and if you are getting a blank page, then go for proxy chains 4.conf, click enter. Then you'll be able to see this scenario. Okay. So in here, guys, we have proxy chains conf, dynamic chain, strict chain, round robin chain. Okay, there are different types of proxy chains. So do you know what this hash represent? Do you know what hash represent? Any idea? Comment, exactly. So hash is comment. So basically they are using strict chain by default. We all will be having strict chain, but what you guys have to do is change it. Okay, so remove hash for dynamic chain. Okay, remove the hash for dynamic chain and add a hash for strict chain. Okay, add a hash for strict chain. Okay, so that now we are using dynamic chain and you have commented out strict chain because dynamic chain is more easier, more effective than strict chain. Okay, if you read the description, you'll understand it. So basically dynamic chain is more better than strict chain. That is why we are commenting, we are uncommenting this dynamic chain and commenting out the strict chain to, take the best out of it. Okay, now next scenario is if you come down you'll be able to see, can you guys see this proxy DNS request? Do you guys remember that when I told you about proxy, I told you that proxies will not encrypt your data. So your DNS information will get leaked. Remember, guys? Do you guys remember? Yes. I told that even though we travel through different countries, it doesn't matter if your data will not get encrypted, right? Why? Because proxies will not encrypt your data. Destination can see the raw data. In that raw data, your DNS information will be there, wherein they can track you easily. So what you guys have to do is you have to remove the hash in here so that you are overcoming the like at least up to some extent you can avoid getting the information leaked. Okay. So after this, what to do? Scroll down, come down. Finally, third last change, come down. And here, guys, we have SOC 4. Do you know in proxy we have different types of proxy? One is we have HTTP proxy, we have SOC 4 proxy, we have SOC 5 proxy, right? Do you know what is SOC 4 or SOC 5 proxy? No? Okay. So note down this task. Next class, I'll ask you again. If you didn't give answer, I'll give answer though. Next class, make sure that you do this research on this. So I'll tell you one important thing about it. You know, SOC 5 private proxy, public proxy, which is there. Okay, here we are assigning a proxy which is available in public, but there are private proxies which are available in dark web. Only in dark web you will be able to get. So those proxies which are there, private ones, you have to pay and get it. So they are untraceable. They'll mask, even though they are proxy, SOC 5 proxies, it cannot be traced by anyone. That is why many anonymous groups are there out there, which are not, getting traced because they use SOC 5 private proxies. Okay, so they use SOC 5 private proxies, but here we are using public only. Okay, because we are not going to buy anything from dark web, so we are going to use public proxy only. Okay, 1050. Yeah. So same thing, just give a tab space in here and give same 127.0.0.1 and 9050. And this SOC 5 private public, if at all this private proxies are available publicly, what happens is ISP providers will immediately, they'll block it. Okay, immediately ISP providers will block it. So no one know how they get created till now. They not much information is there about SOC 5. Okay, so no one know how they are created and how are they managing that and all. It's a big mystery. Okay, so there are a lot of things to dig in. So even forensic experts out there, even in Dubai, even they are not able to trace them back. Okay, so that is how dangerous SOC 5 is. People do carding and all those kind of illegal activities through that SOC 5 proxies. Okay, so public one is not that effective, but private one which are available in dark web, they are. If it is available in surface web, immediately ISP providers will block that particular IPs. Okay, but anyways, guys, after doing these changes, click Control O. Okay, Control O to write out the file. Control O and click Enter and click Control X, exit. Control O to save, click Enter to come back and click Control X to exit. Okay, so your proxy change .config file has been modified. Okay, so by next class, do it. So we'll continue the setup process. we'll continue the setup process in next class again. So that, see, once we start it, we can't end it. So I just showed you how to modify proxy chain. We didn't set it up yet. So we'll see the setup process of proxy chain and VPN continuation next session. Okay. When I update Kali, my Windows antivirus is blocking some exe files to store automatically, deleting the file. When you update Kali, your antivirus is blocking you. No. If you are updating Kali, it is not, it doesn't matter. Your antivirus is not blocking you because of Kali update. Okay, because Kali Linux doesn't have exe files. You are saying that some exe files to store it automatically and deleting the file. No, antivirus is not, because it's not blocking you because of Kali Linux update. Okay. Yeah. So anyways, is that fine, guys? Did you all understand till here today's session? Got it? Yes. Okay. I need response from everyone. All right. Okay. Okay, guys. I hope you understood. So from here, we are going to get inside little practical stuff. So I know that networking is kind of a dry topic, dry subject. So I can understand it, but it is very mandatory for us to know. If you go to any organization in future and if they ask you to set up an IP, and if you don't know, if you ask them in reverse saying that how to set up IP, it's a big shame on the person who gave you job. Okay, so it's a very basic thing which everyone needs to know. So that is the reason why we have to go through them. All right. So anyways, by next session, make sure that you be up to date till this point, and we'll continue the setup process of proxy and VPN. Is there any backup video for setup Kali? There are many videos available on YouTube related to setting up Kali Linux. Many videos are there. You can just go through them. Okay, so anyways,